It's been months since my last date. It went bad. It wasn't her fault though. I'm the one who spoiled it. That's why it's so important to me that my date tonight goes well. Kelly's amazing. She's beautiful, intelligent, the whole package. It's important to me to get this one right and preserve our relationship as long as possible. Let me explain about the last woman I had bad luck with. Sasha was quiet but sweet, and I found it adorable. I wanted to plan a fun night for her, so I set up ice skating, and I was going to cook her a nice home-cooked meal to show off my skills in the kitchen. But of course, because I have bad luck, there was a horrible storm that night and the power went out. Thankfully, she was amenable to rescheduling. When we finally had our date, we were both nervous. At least I thought she was, but her behavior started to seem more and more odd as the night went on. I can't quite explain how she was acting weird. It was more of a vibe. Her being so quiet unnerved me, and she'd stare at me for long periods of time without blinking. But she was hot, so I didn't mind too much. I tried to break her out of her creepy silence with the usual first date small talk. I started by asking, "So, tell me about your job." She fidgeted and blinked nervously before saying,
I'm not working right now, actually. My parents were killed recently and they left me a sizable inheritance.
Cringe. Of course, I had to make a seemingly benign question awkward. Trying to be sensitive, I replied, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you mind if I ask what happened?" She looked uncomfortable, but answered anyway.
They were found stabbed to death in their home.
It was sad, but also a bit of relief. Knowing that Sasha had recently gone through such a traumatic loss explained her strange behavior. Of course she's not going to act quite right after losing her parents. We managed to move past the awkwardness as we headed to my place for dinner. Being the gentleman that I am, I hung up her coat and pulled out her chair for her. I'd kept the food warming in the oven to make the apartment smell like delicious meat instead of the usual sweaty gym shorts. Sasha sniffed the air and remarked,
"Oh, that smells delicious."
I smiled and I thanked her. We ate dinner, which naturally she loved, then moved to the living room for some Netflix and chill. Things were going well at first, until she interrupted Game of Thrones to tell me she was feeling a little queasy. I couldn't help but admit, yeah, I'm feeling a little nauseous too. She said,
Not to insult you, but maybe the lamb was a bit undercooked?
Laughing, I told her, "Oh, that wasn't lamb. That was my last date. I completely forgot that we lost power last week. The meat must have gone bad." Sasha looked at me in horror. I reassured her, "Don't worry, I won't let that happen to you. I'll make sure you keep." Like I said, it's really important to me not to spoil tonight's date.